Hello and welcome back to my channel. It's Becky here. I'm finally going to do this dramatic blue look that if you're friends with me on Facebook you would have already seen. I did it at the end of last month, just playing around with this palette. And I'm finally not too tired and not in too much pain to film. The reason I'm in more pain than usual is because at the weekend when I went up to his family for a family friend Emily's wedding, so if you're watching this, hi Emily, congratulations, you looked amazing, as I'm sure you remember I already said. So yeah, let's dive into this look. Now this is the Revolution X Tammi palette, Tropical Carnival shadow palette. You should look up Makeup by Tammi, or actually I'll put her link in the bio. Put the link to her Instagram page on, is it a bio? No, in the description box, that's what it's called. And yeah, you should check her out. So if I open this palette, I think I did swatches of this, didn't I? Because I did this for the giveaway. Forgot. The winner of that palette was Louise. I think her name was Louise. Only 3 people bothered to enter, which is a bit sad, but there we go. Anyone can get this palette, it's only £10. But yeah, congrats Louise, and thank you to yourself and the others who entered my first ever giveaway. Next time I'll have a better gift as well. Not that this is not good, but you know, maybe you'll do a bit more fancy next time. So I was just playing around with this palette first, and just trying to do a more dramatic look because this is obviously a very bold palette. So I'm going to try and recreate what I did. If you see me looking down here, it's because my laptop is there and trying to copy what I did before. Quite a few of my friends said that they wanted me to do a tutorial on it. I was probably going to anyway, but it's always nice to get people telling you to do it. So I keep cutting off my lower face. I think I need to get a proper tripod for this camera. I think it's hard to position it just on top of boxes, and at the moment it's got face powder underneath. But yeah, so I've already prepped my eyes. I'll go in with the eyeshadow first. This palette, I'm pretty sure it didn't have any fallout. So you can do foundation first if you wanted to. I don't want to, so I just prepped it by using concealer and then setting powder. Because I have very oily lids and I wanted to, well, obviously to get rid of veins. So hopefully all you'll see is just the dramatic makeup. So I'm pretty sure I started with the matte blue colour. Normally start with matte colours for your transition, so it's this colour down the bottom, which is called, let's see, number 17, St. Catherine. Wait, is that 17? Yeah, it is. Oh. Sorry, I had a bit of a dumb moment there. I'm going to take that with a flat fluffy brush. You can see how pigmented that is. Focus, camera. Yeah, it's focused enough. I think you get the point of how blue it is. This brush is from the Rose Quartz 9 brush set from BH Cosmetics, which I've been using for a little while now. Just gonna wash that all over. coming up like a much lighter shade of blue than I thought, because obviously I did this about 2 weeks ago. I've already forgotten how it looked. So this is a dense crease brush. Oh, it still works for putting it all over. Actually, I think there is a bit of fallout because under my eyes is looking a little bit blue. I don't know if the camera's picking that up. Let's just build up the colour. It's looking a little better, isn't it? Just go back to my reference point. Annoyingly, my phone is charging in the other room, and I don't have the picture which would be even better, which is with my eyes closed. But there we go. I'm not the brightest spot sometimes. I'm just thinking that I brought this whole eye look quite high up, close to my brows when I did this. I'm trying to be more dramatic with my makeup, you know, step outside my comfort zone. Because I do like quite bold looks, especially eye makeup. But even my clothes have started being a bit more muted, and I've been wearing like more greys and blacks, which is nothing wrong with those colours, but I used to always wear like more vibrant colours, especially like pink and greens. And pink and green is my favourite two colours, I guess, if I had to pick a favourite. So everybody picks blue and pink. Lean up a bit, you can see got quite a vibrant coloured top on today. I'm just going to do one eye, so we're not here all day. Just blend that in really well. Bar. Just don't want it to be patchy. It's mostly window wiper motions, as you can see, going backwards and forwards. Some more random movements. Just make sure everything's blended well. And then now I want a crease brush again. So is this the crease? No, that is a flat shader brush. This is the brush I should have used first to put the colour all over, but what can you do? So many different eyeshadow brushes that I did clean. No, that's a shading one. Why have I got so many shading brushes? Not enough crease brushes. 7. Aha. Okay, this one is definitely a crease brush. And then I'm taking next to it the... Why do I always hold this up weirdly? I'm going to use the darker blue, which is also a matte shade. And that's just called Navy. So, take some of that. So my camera's focusing. I need to switch off the autofocus, I think, but I haven't worked out how to do that. So just putting that, obviously, straight into my crease. The reason we deep up the crease is just because in general, having different tones of colour helps to make it look more three-dimensional. Because it can just make, if you have a one colour, it can make your eyes look kind of flat. It's just giving dimension to the eye look. I'm just putting it right in the crease. Very nicely. And then I think I did some on the end. This is a cut crease look, by the way. And if you know me, you know I avoid cut creases because they scare me a little. I'm not very good at them. I don't feel very confident doing them. Halo eye is easier. But, you know, the whole point of this look was to step out of my comfort zone. You can just see in there what the darker colour is in the crease. Nicely. Quite like those two colours together. Just going back to my reference picture. Just thinking, like, did I just cut the crease? I think I just want to darken the crease first, a bit more. The key to a good makeup look is blend, blend, blend. These colours are not looking patchy at all, which is great. When I first tried this look, I used the blue glittery one on my crease. I remember thinking that it was just all blended in too much, so you want slightly contrasting colours, which is why the inner colour on top of where I cut the crease is, I went with the green, the glittery green colour. Sorry, that was just me thinking then, if I did anything else. Now, I'm just looking at that and I'm just thinking, I said it looked darker before. Maybe I used some other colours. I don't know, it doesn't have to be exactly the same. I think I used a bit of black to really darken up the crease because that blue is not very dark. I'm not going to do that today. Let's keep it a bit simple. I remember I did struggle with the correct placement of the concealer to cut the crease. Let's do it today, shouldn't be too difficult. So I put my concealer, which is the Maybelline Fit Me concealer number 20. And then you put it on your eye, and then, because my eyes are hooded, you look up. And then, can you see it moved the colour from down there up to there? So that's how high up I need my crease to go. I think actually I did a half cut crease for this. Or did I try to do a half one? The problem with using blue is, so it's such a strong colour that you can still see the blue through the concealer. Which isn't really a problem, it just means that I normally just layer it, just wiping that on some tissue before I dip it back in the pot, because I don't want to put blue on the rest of my concealer. That'll be a disaster when I put it under my eyes, won't it? So let's build up the concealer there, go all the way across the crease. Try to do a smooth line. I can see why a lot of makeup artists don't like doing a sort of a cut crease look with doing it this way around. there's a way that you do it where you put, you know, the lighter colour all over the lid that you want, and then you get the crease colour and put it with a small brush just around the crease. Then you don't have to faff with concealer. I'm running out of this concealer. I've got a second one of this, but weirdly I can't find it, and it's like when I don't need it, I know where it is, and the moment I need it, can I find it? No. Yeah, let's just load that up. I guess it's running out, it doesn't matter too much if I get the blue in the pot. I like to let that dry a bit. Because otherwise if you go in and it's too wet, I find that it's a bit of a disaster. It doesn't quite go right. I'm going to take, I've got my E.L.F concealer here. This is the 16-hour Camo concealer. I haven't used this since I had an allergic reaction on my eyes because I wasn't sure if this was causing it or not, so fingers crossed this doesn't give me yet another allergic reaction. So it's much thicker consistency than the Maybelline one, which is definitely not a bad thing. This colour is medium sand. What I'm going to do is take the Maybelline one to try and flatten out that against my eyelid. Spread it out a bit more. I want to use the Maybelline brush because it's smaller, so I feel like I have better control. I think just then I went a little bit too high up here with it, but that could easily be fixed. What I'm going to do is while that's drying, I'm going to pause. Instead of pausing it, what I'm going to do is try that other technique and see how that works. So I'm going to try and do a cut crease without using concealer. I saw it was on Pixie Woo channel that one of the girls said, I think it was Sam who said, that real makeup artists don't use concealer to cut the crease. That's just one of those Instagram ways of doing it because apparently it looks good, but it is not necessary. You just avoid getting the colour on the crease to begin with, and you don't have to. So at this wedding, I'm trying to make this more of a chatty get ready, not so just purely instructional. Might be interesting, it might be boring, I don't know. So at this wedding I wore a jumpsuit. It was a floral one that I bought from the Yours Clothing, which is where you go for your big girl sizes, size 16 and over, and it's a navy and then like the flowers are very coral. I thought it was a really pretty play suit. And I did get some compliments on it from family. Family being Tom's family, who's also my family, so you know, not my biological family, my other family. I don't really think I did a proper picture of it on social media for other people to see, and I shared some pictures from that night, well, from getting ready really. Did a couple of selfies, so you can see it a little bit, but you know, I didn't do a full body picture because, as you know, since I've gained weight, I found it very difficult to deal with that mentally. Therefore, I just don't do full body shots because I don't like how I look. But that's something else I'm trying to overcome. I am dieting at the moment. For the last couple of months I've been doing the keto diet. I've lost about, the last time I weighed myself, I think it's like 8 pounds now. It's not bad. This is the longest in ages I've kept up with the diet because I always get fed up. But I really want to stick at it. I've got another wedding to go to this Saturday as well. My old flatmate Kath's wedding, which is a more casual affair. It's like smart casual. We're just going for the reception, which is good because Tom's dieting for his next competition still, obviously. So just going to a reception, it means, with it being like only a 30-minute drive in Cheddar, it means that, you know, Tom can still go to the gym in the morning, do everything he needs to do, and even bring food in Tupperware if he wants, or if he needs to get more meals in. And he'll stick to drinking like Pepsi Max or Diet Coke, whatever, depends what's available. Until he's ready to have his cheat meal. Whereas I'm more flexible in my diet. Can you see that green actually did not show up as well? Maybe it's because I didn't have like a whiter base, like using concealer. I'm trying to think. I'm sure I used something different to do the green. I'm sure it wasn't from this palette. Okay, so I'm back. I did use another palette. I used the Zodiac Love Signs palette from BH Cosmetics. Because like I noticed last time I did this look, that green is not packing a punch like I want. And I mean, I want it to pack a punch, a green punch. So I used the only light shimmery green on this palette, which is, you can see there, Capricorn. Now, one thing I have learned doing makeup is it's better when you got shimmery shades to use your fingers to pile them on. So look at that. Try not to flip you off. Do you see that? Shiny. And then just pop that all over the lid. Get some nice green glow. Trying to just get right in the corner. It's the downside about having long nails, it makes it harder to do this. I gotta say, with this, I just noticed with this concealer, the concealer on my finger has come off has come off on my finger. I think the Camo concealer was not a good idea. I think it's going to make it harder. Let's try again. Just press it on. Hopefully it won't come off. Could still just see loads of concealer. So there's a lesson. When you're cutting your crease, don't use this. Don't use the concealer that's too thick. And this E.L.F 16-hour Camo concealer is too thick. Boy, that does not want to come up on my eye, does it? I'm not impressed. Not impressed at all. I'm going to use a brush in a minute. I'm pretty sure brush won't work. But since my finger's not working, let's do it on this side a minute. Let's see. Nope, that's working fine with the brush, I think. Well then, I bite my tongue. I was wrong. This works. I think this colour is really pretty. I love this palette in general. I think the glittery bits especially is just so pretty. Another palette's got basically 4 shades of pink to choose from. Can't go wrong. I hate the glittery brown for Pisces. It looks a bit like a swamp. That's what it reminds me of. Murky water. Pat, pat, pat. Pat, 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 pat. I could feel some eyeshadow falling onto my face down here, but it's a very small amount. Not mad at that. But I've got to say, this side does not look as good as it could do because all you can see is concealer. This side is looking fine, but I think once I open my eyes, it's kind of harder to see some of that glitter. Some of it disappears. Let me just bring a bit more here to the edge. Because my eyes are hooded, when eyes are like neutral and I look straight ahead, this part of my lid covers the mobile lid, so you see less of beautiful pigment that I got in the shimmer or whatever you put in your crease. So if you care which one I'm using, this is the Nivea Daily Essentials Double Effect Eye Makeup Remover, which is really good for waterproof mascara. I'm just bringing that all over the crease. You can see immediately, look at that difference. Ha! Effective. I feel like I'm more excited about that than I should be. Right, I want that to dry because I don't want it to move any makeup when I add to it. I'm just going over that wet line with the dry end of the cotton bud. put the lid on this before I spill it. And I'm going to add some more of that Capricorn green. A bit higher up now. So back to weddings. The problem I have now with weddings is that because of my pain, I can't dance like at all now. Not, I can dance a little bit. I can dance in my seat, like I can go my ladder, whatever, sway, bounce my head, etc. But I can't actually physically get up and dance because pain, so. And for me, that's one of the hardest parts of fibro. I mean, there's many hard parts. There's many things I've had to give up because I'm in too much pain to do it. But I've always liked dancing, whether it's like, you know, just a night out dancing, or when I did pole. Just want to build this up here at the end edge. Just build the transition shade at the top from that palette, the Revolution one. Using that crease brush, put the navy blue over the top, the shiny green. Trying to recreate a look I did before has been harder than I thought. I thought, oh, I've done it once, it'll be easy to do again. But I was wrong. Now I'm going to go off camera, fix this eye, and then come back. So I'm going to take this new mascara that I've been meaning to try. This is either Japanese or Korean, and I think the brand is called Kiss Me. Heroine Make Volume and Curl Mascara, super waterproof. So it's just your standard kind of tube with lots of writing on it, and the writing is in English. But the box, I got this on Amazon. Does it say? Yeah, made in Japan. Look at that. I saw, I think it was Tina Young wearing it. I don't know if you watch her channels. I watch her videos a lot. Tina tries it. She tries lots of different things. It's got 01 in the bottom. Usually I find stuff that says 01, the colour is black. So I know most people I think put eyeliner on first, but just in case like the glue comes out, I always put eyeliner on after. I'm not sure this look really needs eyeliner. It looks great with the black eyeliner, don't get me wrong. I'm gonna see what it looks like without it. Trying to wiggle that all the way to the bottom. I think I paid about 13.13 for this mascara. And like when Tina tried it in her video, it looked really good, which is why I decided to buy it. My eyelashes are naturally very curly, but they are not very long. They're not very dark either, or at least not in a way that I don't have to wear mascara without it. getting a bit more on the brush. I gotta say, I'm not that impressed, to be honest. But it's good. I mean, I can see the difference. It is not clumpy at all, which I like. I see people do this thing where they sort of close their eyes onto the brush. I can't remember why they do that. I don't think it makes much of a difference. But yeah, that's got like quite a few coats and it's not very impactful. So I definitely won't be repurchasing this. I mean, it's like 11:30 at night now. It's not going to stay on that long. So I can't really test how waterproof it is, but I will wear it in the day sometime to test the waterproofness. Which I'm pretty sure that's not a word. It just reminds me of what I was saying. My last video doing Tom's makeup. He's got such long lashes. Jammy sod. I wish I had these lashes. I'm trying to think if my brothers have long lashes. I don't think so. Actually, I think maybe Josh does. So Mum, if you're watching this, comment and let me know if they got long lashes, because I can't remember. And except for when they were really little. I don't remember looking at the eyelashes particularly hard. Getting right to the root. So I keep sort of like bending down a bit to look in the mirror. I need to sit on a pillow or something to raise myself up. I need like a booster seat. I might as well just do the lashes now, isn't it? Let's see. It's looking a little tacky still, but I might as well just apply a fresh lot of glue. Just trying to squeeze out a little bit so I don't use too much. I think I've used black eyelash glue before years ago. You know, it's a vague memory. It's been years, even before when I used to go out at night, I didn't wear false lashes that much. I started hanging out with girls who did wear them, and that's when I started wearing them as well. So it was fun. I always hate in pictures that I look like I got no lashes. Well, I used to hate it. I don't wait 30 seconds, who does? Just blow them dry. Hopefully, that's good. Oh, this is for my left eye. I'll just put the centre one on first. And the edge. And that was a disaster. that has got the glue on the eyeshadow. Ya bastard. This has not been an easy look to recreate. This is harder than the first time. Maybe I shouldn't use lashes because it's not going my way. Well, as you can see, I'm back and I finished my makeup and I brushed my hair, took it down. So now the finished look, I really like this. It's very dramatic blue. So I'm trying to sit up so you can see my full face, because I may have left the room to get my hairbrush, but I didn't remember to put get a pillow to put under my bum. So some of the products I've used as well are new. I used the E.L.F Flawless Radiance with SPF 30 primer, which is this tube. It comes out really white on the skin, which is weird. I was like, I hope it's not going to leave some weird white cast, but it didn't. It's really nice. But I love to use it in the day sometime to see how my foundation reacts with it. Oops, sorry, it went blurry. And another new product that I haven't used before, obviously I haven't used it before, so it's new, is this Revolution Baked Highlighter Reloaded Make an Impact. I'm not sure if you can see it, but like I can't open the lid because it is a bit, the whole thing is very loose. That's how it arrived from Beauty Bay. But there you can see the colour. It's a very nice light pinky colour. Sorry, I don't know why my camera keeps blurring like that. It is a very pinky gold colour. Let me come closer. Can you tell? Can you tell? I just noticed I got something black there. Oh no, that's just the dark hair in my eyebrows. Not sure you can tell. Let me turn down the light a bit. I'm not sure. I can't see the highlighter very well from here, but I thought you can look at the eyes really close. So, like I said, I really like this colour. I'm fond of blues and greens anyway. Even before the recent blue trend, I was wearing blue liner. So, I'm a trendsetter. I just bronzed my face, I didn't contour. Oh, I put some electric blue eyeliner as well. This is the one that I used on Tom the other day. There we go, it's the NYX Off Tropic Pro Liner in Rainstorm. I'll include some stuff I used anyway in the description box. Was anything else new? I don't think so. But yeah, so I hope you like this. Let me know what you think. That's it for now. I will next shoot Saturday's makeup. Because I'm not going until the evening. And then I'll upload that next week. So you'll at least be getting one video a week from me. Fingers crossed, touch wood, and nothing goes wrong. And I'll see you next time. Bye.